Greetings viewers, EricTheCarGuy here. I will start by saying that this tool review is actually sponsored. However, the opinions expressed are my own. That said, I'd like to introduce you to the latest addition to the ETCG shop, the BadAss Workbench. I was first introduced to BadAss Workbench, and they went by a different name back then in 2012 at a tool show. And ever since then, I have wanted one, and now I finally have one in the shop, and I am geeked and stoked about it. I took the vise off. Let's just take a moment and admire it. It's available in a variety of colors. I chose black because it kind of goes along with my toolbox. I should also mention that this finish is powder coated, so it's going to last a while, a long while. The top is made of steel. It's 3/8 of an inch thick. I wonder about the break that was big enough to do this, but it is bent perfectly at a 90-degree angle. And this work surface is awesome. If you ever go to hammer on this, it's like hammering on an anvil. You will not hurt it. That's one of the main reasons I'm going to be using this as my quote-unquote fabrication station. The sides are just basic diamond plate, and I'm okay with that. You can also get a variety of drawer configurations. There's the biggest one here and medium size, and then the smallest at the top. If you want it, fill it up all with small, all with large, or the medium. It's your choice. But wait, there's more. This is one of the coolest parts of this bench, and one of the reasons I think it's going to last pretty much frickin' forever. And that is how these drawers open. Check it out. They swivel outwards on both sides. So if you're standing in the center working, you can open the drawer and it's right there. Close it up and you're ready to get back to work. And here's something neat about the drawers is they're magnetic. So there are magnets on the back side of these drawers, so that it takes a little bit of effort to open them. Then they swing open effortlessly. And then when you close them, they stay closed because of the magnet. In fact, you only have to get it close and it pulls itself shut. And there is a bit of resistance, so it's not going to bounce open. Here's a cool shot with all the drawers open. Because of this drawer design, it supports lots and lots of weight. I go about 230, and this is like nothing at all for this. See? I didn't break it or bend it or anything. All of these drawers are also serviceable via this Zerk fitting right here. You can just shoot a shot of grease in there if it ever gets stiff or starts to move slow. But right now these things move smooth and without any effort at all. The bottom of this is open. So if you ever drop something down in there, it should go to the floor. There are also leveling bolts at each of the 4 corners that you can use to level it out. I believe it's 1 1/8" wrench that you would need to do that. I didn't need to do anything with mine when it showed up because it was plumb level. I had mine configured with 2 Vise Receivers. It came with this vise mounting plate, and I can take it, put it into the receiver, but I have one on this side and also this side. I also had them send me another receiver that I welded to my old workbench. For a second I thought that I was going to cut this plate down because it's a little big for my vise, but I'm going to work with it for a bit before I decide to go there. But you can obviously change this around to suit your needs. What I was thinking is I could cut it back here and possibly slide it in even further and get some more space. This is one of my beefs with this though, is the vise mount. While it's in here, it can move around a lot. Now this can be remedied maybe by drilling another hole in the receiver and setting it up that way or shimming it in some way. But out of the box, you may have to do some adjustments for your vise mount. And I think it goes without saying, this vise is not included with the bench. This was my vise. Not only are BadAss Workbenches proudly made in the USA, but like many Americans, they're also heavy. And this one in particular weighs about 1,000 pounds. In fact, it created some challenges as far as shipping is concerned, and that's something you need to consider if you're going to get yourself a BadAss Workbench. This had to be delivered with a special lift truck. I don't have a forklift or anything, and a very talented driver was able to get this off the back of the truck and into this space. My point in mentioning this is if you are going to get a BadAss Workbench for yourself, be prepared to have to deal with some shipping challenges or possible shipping challenges. This is not the only type of workbench that BadAss Workbench makes. In fact, they make several different types of workbenches. I'll link in the description so you can check those out. Along with the workbench, they sent me this pegboard, which I do not believe is included with the workbench, but is available. It's powder coated and should last a good long time. So if you're in the market for a BadAss Workbench, I say look no further. I absolutely love this. As I said, from the moment I laid eyes on these, I wanted one. I waited for a while and I finally got one, and now I'm happy to have it, and I'm happy to be turning it into my quote-unquote fabrication station. This way I can do all my grinding and things in the back of the shop away from my toolbox, and I can keep all that dust and all that stuff away from there. But I know that this thing is going to provide an ample work table and surface to build whatever it is that I end up building here. I'm going to put links in the description to this bench and the company so you can check out what they have available. I'll also put links to any additional information that might be useful to you should you want to find one of these for yourself. If you have automotive questions, I'll put a link in the description to EricTheCarGuy.com, which is where I ask you go if you have those questions. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and do all those things that help make a living. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I am very much looking forward to getting dirty with this workbench. Look for it in future videos. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget to play with your tools.